Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Shine Comics, and let's talk about the time when a Black Lantern actually became a Black Lantern. If you're not melanated, I don't recommend you making that joke. But now, in all seriousness, guys, John Stewart actually did become the Black Lantern, and what makes it crazy is because he actually was a Black Lantern and the Indigo Lantern at the same time. So basically, this story takes place in the War of the Green Lanterns comic book series. Basically, every single Green Lantern ring was corrupted by Krona. Now, Krona is basically a villain. He was once a Guardian. However, he basically had a huge falling out with the other Guardians. I will make another in-detailed video about that. And now he basically wants to kill all of the Guardians, kill all of the Green Lanterns, but he also wants to mind control them. It's kind of odd. Krona basically frees all of the entities, and the entities are actually the living embodiments of all of the emotional spectrums. Parallax is one of the entities. He's the living embodiment of fear. Now, Krona used Parallax to basically corrupt every single Green Lantern ring to where every single Green Lantern basically turned rogue. And there were only 4 lanterns that were actually left alive to stop this. There was John Stewart, Hal Jordan, Kyle Rayner, and Guy Gardner. Now you're probably wondering, how were Hal, John, Kyle, and Guy able to fight against these Green Lanterns when the Green Lantern rings were corrupted? Well, Hal, John, and Guy and Kyle actually had to ditch their Green Lantern rings and wield other emotional spectrum rings. They knew that this would come at a cost and that these rings would kind of corrupt their personalities, but they had to do it. This was their only chance of actually fighting and saving the other Green Lantern Corps. So Guy Gardner ended up wielding a ring of rage. Hal Jordan wielded the Yellow Lantern ring of fear. Kyle Rayner wielded the Blue Lantern ring of hope. And the main man, John Stewart, wielded the Indigo Lantern ring of compassion. Now, when it comes to Guy Gardner and Hal Jordan, they were already familiar with these rings because they have wielded them before. Hal Jordan has actually been a Yellow Lantern before, and Guy Gardner has actually been a Red Lantern before. It was Kyle Rayner and John Stewart who weren't too familiar with wielding new rings. At this point in time, they had only been Green Lanterns. So the main premise of this comic was basically these characters trying to save the world, and they were actually doing well until the big dog, the one who knocks, the strongest Green Lantern in the universe, Mogo, comes out. Mogo is the strongest Green Lantern in the universe. There's no ifs and buts about it. Mogo is literally a planet, okay? He's an entire planet in the form of a Green Lantern. It's crazy. And to show you guys how strong it is, Mogo actually saved the universe in the Blackest Night comics, where he basically killed a bunch of the Black Lanterns. However, you guys have to remember, he still was corrupted by the Green Lantern power because, again, Krona had corrupted all the rings. So yes, you're hearing me right. Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, and Kyle Rayner had to go against the likes of Mogo. Now, John Stewart and Kyle Rayner actually tried to save Mogo. They tried to do everything they can to save him. John Stewart, using his ring of compassion, actually tried to reach in and try to really talk to Mogo. However, all he heard was the voices of Krona. And John then found out that Mogo is actually sending a bunch of Green Lantern rings to everybody so that everybody could die. I'm serious, guys. Billions of people were going to die. He was going to send billions of rings out. There was absolutely nothing John Stewart or Kyle Rayner could do about this. However, you remember when I told you guys about how Mogo actually saved the world in Blackest Night and killed a bunch of the Black Lanterns? Well, it turns out Mogo never actually got rid of that Black Lantern energy. And because John Stewart was an Indigo Lantern, the Lantern of Compassion, he's actually able to absorb other people's energy. So he's actually able to absorb powers of other characters. So he can absorb Red Lantern energy, Fear energy, Hope energy, and Black Lantern energy. John Stewart knew there was no other way, man. He had to put Mogo down. If he didn't, billions would die. So John Stewart absorbed all of the Black Lantern energy, and he proceeded to become a Black Lantern. This comic book design is so cool. The artist of this is absolutely amazing, bro. John Stewart looks so badass. This is one of the best out of the billions of lanterns there are, bro. Like, there's no ifs or buts about it. If you argue, you're weird. John Stewart becomes a Black Lantern, and he creates a sniper rifle with the energy. So John Stewart aimed his sniper rifle at Mogo. He took the shot, and the shot effectively killed the entire planet of Mogo. Kyle Rayner was pissed when John did this, bro. Kyle was screaming at John like, come on, man, we could have did something else. As you guys know, Kyle is kind of being amped by the Blue Lantern ring of hope, being very hopeful, like, we could have did something else, like, I believe we could have. But John was like, man, like, I had to, like, there's no, we had to put him down. And yeah, guys, Mogo pretty much died in this comic book. Like, it actually was kind of sad, I'm not even gonna gonna lie. It just goes to show how amazing of a writer that Geoff Johns is. The fact that he could make me feel sympathy and feel bad for a planet that can't talk or anything is like just crazy. But anyways, make sure you guys like and subscribe, turn on post notifications. I will be posting comic book videos every single day. Yeah, this was interesting. A Black Lantern became a Black Lantern and proceeded to kill the strongest Green Lantern in the universe. John Stewart is one of my favorite superheroes, and drop a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Green Lantern's light.